you've shared the ring with him twice before. Who do you think was hurt more, yourself in the second fight or Fury when you knocked him down in the first fight?
Of course, Fury. I gave him a concussion. Did you see his eyes go back in the back of his head? Even under the circumstances that I was under, he couldn't even knock me out. I was alive and well, still standing on my feet. So he has a lot to worry about, not me.
Those are the words, once again, of Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and he was asked, like, who was hurt, him or Tyson Fury, the first fight versus the second. And of course, you know, Wilder's going to say him, of course. But it was the reasoning behind it. He caught a concussion. He said his eyes rolled back in his head, you know, that I guess reflects forced blunt trauma, right? And I don't know, because you could say that he got a concussion, but then Tyson Fury, and then here, you know, the crazy thing about this though, we're looking at two different fights. Wilder dropped Fury twice in the first fight. Then Fury dropped Wilder twice in the second fight. And then it's like, okay, they both got the same amount of knockdowns. Wilder busted Fury's nose in the fourth round. He caught him twice. Caught him in the back of the head, count in the ninth, and then caught him straight in the face in the 12th. Fury admitted he was knocked out for like 2 or 3 seconds. He don't know how he got out. He said God got him up, right? Now, the question is, though, did Wilder hurt Fury more? And I don't know if he necessarily did, because I think head punches are different than getting physically hurt. You might get hit with a punch, you know, you might, man, that hurt. No, those type of punches are cerebral. So when they hit you, you don't necessarily feel them. They do damage. Now, the question to be, who had the most damage? Maybe that might, I don't know, because see, it's hard. It's a hard thing, because then Fury just beat Wilder. He didn't hit Wilder with one punch knockout power. He hit Wilder everywhere. Hit him in the ear, the mouth, the nose. He bled out the ear, the mouth, the nose. He swole on the ear. You know, let the cat out of drug, busted eardrum. That's what JD said. That's what Malik Scott said. That's all we can go off. Wilder didn't say anything else about all that other shit. Right? So, busted eardrum, bleed mouth, bleed nose, bleed ear. I mean, bleed mouth, bleed nose, bleed ear. Yeah. So, who was hurt the most? I'm not sure, because I know Fury lasted 12 rounds after he got up. Now, of course, the count is supposed to have been long. So, I mean, that's a whole nother controversy. I mean, you can argue about that all day. Depends on who you ask, right? What side you're on. You know, you got to pick a side these days. You stay in the middle, you're going to get shot. You're going to get in the crossfire. They're going to shoot you down. But he said he got a concussion. Well, it's just a question you ask yourself. And because of this, and I don't really know. And when I don't know things, I'm kind of up in the air, because you got a concussion, which is very serious, versus bleeding of the ear, which could insinuate like, you know, bleeding out of the eardrum and bleeding inside your brain. And, you know, and you said you gave him a concussion, but then yet he hit you with egg weights and gave you a dent in your skull. That's what the autopsy said. You see what I'm saying? So we don't know. So what I'll do, this is what I'll do. Because I don't know, I will leave a poll. I will make a poll. And then I will add this link to this video to it, so you guys can check this out and then make you cast your vote. You'll probably see the voting poll before you see the video, needless to say, because it's YouTube. At the end of the day, bars. So we'll see what you guys say. So you guys have a say-so in this. So I will make that soon. Tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. If you haven't already voted, vote now if you haven't seen the voting poll. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.